I was about to script this out so I didn't come up sounding like a fool when I made the video, but then I decided that's really not like me. I really do sometimes sound like a fool, but honestly, I like to shoot from the hip and speak from the heart, and so that's what I'm going to do. Before I start into my whole spiel, I do want to say that there are so many great organizations out there that are helping the sick, the needy, the poor, kids in need, and I don't want to take away from any of those. And so if you have a donation you were thinking of sending that way, and now you're saying, well, maybe I'll send it to this guy instead, don't do that. Keep it going to those people. But I do have something I feel is a worthy cause, and that's why I wanted to share it today. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Jim. I've been kind of chronicling a journey that I've been on for about a year and a half, a journey to get healthy. I started out about a year and a half ago weighing in at 500 pounds, and I realized one day that I was literally killing myself with this weight and my lifestyle, and I had to change it. I didn't want to do any interventions. I didn't want to do weight loss pills or fad diets or surgeries or anything like that. You know, not that some of those things haven't helped people, but I just said, you know, I really truly felt that the best way to get healthy is just to live right, to exercise and to eat well. And so I started doing that, and through months of hard work, in the course of last year, I went from starting at a weight of nearly 500 to a weight at January 1st of this year at about 258, so almost half of where I started from in a single year, just through living healthy, eating right, and exercise. And I've continued on that and put a little bit of weight on from some stressful events, but that weight's coming off again, and I'm moving in the right direction. And what I'm learning is that living healthy really can be a sustainable thing. It can be something that you don't have to fall away from, and you can keep going. And so in the process of this journey, I've kind of fallen in love with this idea of helping other people who are trying to get from where I started to where I'm headed, and who are starting out in that stage where it's like, what do you do? At 500, 600 pounds, you know, where do you start? You can hardly walk to begin with. I mean, I remember what it was like waking up in the morning and my feet would hit the floor and I just have to sit there for a minute without putting all my weight on them because it just hurt. And so how do you get from there to doing what I've done in this year, where I've run races and I've climbed the tallest tower in our area and done all these really amazing things. I've got a half marathon I'm signed up for this fall. And how do you get from that point to that point? I love helping people figure that out. And I love passing along what I've learned to others. And so the reason I set up this GoFundMe account, this page, is because I want the opportunity to be able to do that for others in a fuller sense, in a capacity that would allow me to give good information. And that's my biggest concern, is that when I'm helping people, sometimes I'll give them information and then months later I'll find out, you know, through learning, that, you know, I gave them okay information, but it wasn't complete information. It wasn't everything that they could have used, or maybe wasn't crafted towards where they were as accurately as it could have been. And so what I want to do is I want to use what I've learned already and combine that with more training and get to the point where I can help people on a regular basis who are struggling with getting from where I was to this new place, getting from starting out at this point of I don't know what I can do to being healthy. And I see this as a problem in America. It's an epidemic. We have so many people every day. When I read newspaper articles, I'm reading more and more about the state of America and the state of our health, and it's just tragic. More people are morbidly obese now than ever before in our nation's history. More people have just thrown in the towel and given up, and it's sad because I was one of those people, and I realize now that there's hope. There's this incredible hope inside you that you, even if you don't realize it, even if you don't feel like you can change your life, it's in there. Because that was how it was for me. I just said I can never ever change. And that wasn't true. I did change. And now this thing's been going a year and a half strong, and I'm strength training. I'm getting stronger every day. I'm getting better every day. And I want to share that with people and show them, you know, there is something that you can do. And And a lot of people get intimidated. They say, well, I don't want to be bullied by a trainer. I don't want to be this or that or the other. And so part of my quest is to kind of change that perception and to get out there and to help people, not through bullying and pushing them and trying to, you know, drill sergeant them into changing, but showing them what worked for me and showing them that passion and that hope that helped me push myself. About 8 months into this journey, I found a great trainer, an incredible guy that has helped teach me a lot of really amazing stuff that now I'm getting to help others with in kind of a lay capacity. But the thing I loved about his style is that he really took what I had, what I was capable of, and he let me build on that. And that's what I want to do for others. I want to show them what they're already capable of and build upon that and give people this individualized look at how do I get healthy for me. So here's what I'm asking is, I want to learn to do this the right way. I want to get certification as a trainer. I want to go through, get a couple specialties. If I can, you know, get a few pieces of equipment so that I can help others in that capacity. Now, like I said, this is kind of a cool thing to be able to help others, and I realize that it's not a need, and that's why I said if you've got other charities you're giving to, please give to those first. But I also see it as something that a lot of people can benefit from. And you know, my story's been shared several places, and it's not the most popular weight loss story on the planet, but enough people have heard about it that it has touched a lot of lives. And there's an incredible group of people on Facebook who every day are posting messages about how they're getting in shape and getting slim and fixing their lives. And I think it's so cool that that I was able to be part of that just by waking up one day and saying, you know, I can't keep doing what I'm doing. And I want to do that for more people and get out there and be able to do it in a greater capacity. And so that's what I'm asking for today. That's why I'm posting this. So I can get the training and the skills that I need to be able to touch more lives and to help more people and to do more in this. Because for me, what started as a quest just to save my life has really fueled a passion for helping change the way that America looks at health. You know, to help to change the way that we as a community look at treating ourselves. I love going out and talking to somebody, striking up a conversation with them, and at the end of that conversation having them a little more excited about living healthy. That's really cool to me, and so I want to continue to do that. And so I'm asking for that today. And if you're able to give and help out, that's awesome. If not, thank you so much for coming and reading and listening to this video, and I hope you'll share this with somebody, because this is something that I think as a country we need help with. America is in a health epidemic. So take your time, read through what I've got to post here, and if you decide to help, thank you again so much. I can't tell you how much it means to me.